world. Hello, Nashville. Hola, ¿cómo están? Buenos días. Buenas tardes. Bueno, ya iba a decir buenas tardes, pero es buenos días. Well, it might be good afternoon somewhere else, but it's good morning in Nashville right now. And we still have a sheet of, actually the sun is starting to peek out right now. And I love it. And I have all this light coming through, extra light as reflection from the ice out there in the snow. But I love it. I love it. I love that it's cold outside, but it's warm in here. Thank you so much for tuning in today to day 2 of CRS Country Radio Seminar to learn more about these wonderful artists that are attending the seminar this year virtually. It's crazy. We continue to stay virtually. But I am happy to start this day with an incredible artist. She was named Music Mayhem 21 Country Artists to Watch in 2021. And she's a Belmont, I can't even talk. She's a Belmont graduate right around the corner from me. Please welcome this morning, Allie Colleen. Hello.
Hello. Good morning. How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm good.
Were you going to say good afternoon too?
I was going to say good afternoon. I was.
It's kind of weird, this weather and the timing and everything. But hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
Amen. It is.
So how this cold weather is treating you?
It's good. My husband and I, we got out on 4-wheelers yesterday and kind of ran around in it a little bit, and it was really nice. I do not like the snow. I don't like anything cold. Not my thing. So yesterday was actually really nice. There wasn't too much wind, and we just got to go run around. So it was nice. But aside from that, I stay indoors. I stay inside.
I don't think that I have been even in my front porch in 3 weeks. I am a cold body. I'm from Cuba, so it's warm 24/7 there. So I know that in the January, February month is get a little chilly, so people kind of look forward to the break. But to me, it's just like it doesn't agree with my body, this temperature. So you graduated just the university is pretty much around the corner from me.
Belmont?
Yeah. So what was like the experience attending Belmont?
So I went to Belmont in 2014 through 2018. I chose Belmont when I was in like 7th or 8th grade. I didn't look anywhere else. I knew that was where I wanted to go to school. And I knew that I wanted to go there, and I wanted to test my luck and try and get into the songwriting program. So I was very lucky to be accepted into that program, and I got a degree in songwriting, whatever that means. It was awesome. I loved it. I really did. I loved my time at Belmont. I learned a lot. I met a lot of really amazing people, and that kind of thing that, are just really amazing support systems to have with you in town when we're all doing the same thing anyway, kind of thing. So I really, really loved Belmont.
I am so happy to hear that you already knew at 14 what you wanted to do.
Oh, I knew at 5 years old what I wanted to do. There has never been a time. Yeah, there's never been a time in my life when I wasn't annoying somebody singing. I love music. I love singing. I love playing music. It is definitely my thing. It is what I was put here to do, for sure.
And you have a huge following everywhere, like 11,000 subscribers in YouTube, 49,000 followers on Facebook, 29,000 on Instagram. How did that happen? How did you have what is the question that I'm looking for? Did you did anything special to gain so many followers?
No, we didn't do anything too special. We try really, really hard to be really, really personal on social media, especially Instagram. That's kind of my main platform that I use as far as like being in touch with people and really doing stuff outside of just like promotion for shows. And I really do enjoy it. It's worked really well for us, especially during the pandemic. It was really the only outlet that we had, so we used it and we took advantage of that and really, seek that opportunity. We are lucky enough in the sense that there is some commercial draw to my socials. You know, some people just want to go and find out what everything looks like and what I look like and all that kind of stuff. So we are very lucky just to kind of have a natural pull as far as people and their interests and things like that. So we are lucky with that, but we are very lucky that normally once someone follows me, they don't really unfollow. We don't really run into that problem too much. And we just try and be really personal.
I'm sorry, there is a little delay when you talk, so I'm like waiting for your mouth to stop moving. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I mean, welcome to virtual. This is how every conversation has gone for any of us, you know, for the last year, almost 2 years now, it feels like. So yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, and that's great that you actually work your social media, because this year has been all the way that we had to be being able to communicate through social media and virtual, and it's great that you were able to grow that to that many followers, and that was the subject that I talked about a lot yesterday with the artists, because they were talking about in one of the seminars about the social media platforms and especially TikTok. Have you gotten in there yet?
Oh no, personally, I think TikTok is amazing. I think TikTok, if you can figure it out and work those algorithms and all that kind of stuff, personally, I think that it can really shoot you off, you know, and it can really be a really cool, you know, catalyst for success in that realm. I do find though that you can go viral on TikTok and still nobody really knows your username. And no one really,
they just
you know
know
what I mean? They just know what you do. Like my TikTok is tons of random stuff, but I know the girl that plants succulents, you know what I mean? And I know the girl that sleepwalks, and I know that stuff, but I don't know their handles. So TikTok is a really, really interesting platform for, I think, sparking something new, but I personally don't find that it is a long-term social media platform.
Well, you know, it's like everything, you know, before TikTok, there was a Snapchat. Everybody was going crazy over a Snapchat. But now you don't talk about Snapchat anymore. So there is always the new thing, the new platform. And, you know, but it's always important as an artist to know all the different platforms so you can grow, right?
Absolutely.
Sorry, and I'm not crying about you, but my eyes are started crying.
Do you have just one eye that does it? Because only my left eye cries all the time.
No, they're both crying right now. And I think it's just the makeup. I've been almost like 6 months without wearing makeup, and then suddenly I decided, well, I'm going to be doing all these interviews. Let me put makeup on.
No, you know, you're a braver woman than me. I stared at my makeup all morning and was just like, it's not happening. This is my mug. You know, this is my face.
You're so pretty. You don't need makeup.
It's just it. It's just what it looks like. I have really enjoyed that during the pandemic, not having to worry so much about makeup and bras and things like that. That's been awesome.
Yeah. Are you wearing pajama bottoms too?
Oh, right now, no one will ever know if I have pants on or not.
I was just joking. Yeah, I just have flip flops on.
No flip
flops. I got my my slippers on.
Oh yeah, your house shoes.
Yeah, my house slippers, and because they are warm, and I'm trying to stay warm, and I got the heater right here next to me, so pretty soon I'm gonna start sweating. So talking about hot, your music has been climbing up on the charts. So you are a hot girl right now. Number 30 in Music Row breakout charts. Number 9 in CD extraction through indie charts, and number 74 in CD extraction mainstream country. What? You're killing it, girl.
Thank you. We didn't know if it was a dumb idea or a good idea to release music, you know, during 2020, specifically for radio. So we were very, very, very lucky that turned out good for us. Just very lucky. Really excited to release new stuff as well. Now that we've kind of gotten a taste for it and everything, but we're just honestly we're just very blessed with the following that we got last year.
Yeah, you know, we need art, we need music, and thank God for artists, because you guys have been the soul, along with the entertainment industry, the film and TV and radio, all that, entertaining
Absolutely.
us 24/7. But I am glad that you released some music, and that it did so well in 2020. So you were busy.
Yeah, we got to stay busy. We like most people, I think we lost almost all of our shows except for I think 3 or 4. We did get to do 3 or 4 travel shows over the year. But aside from that, we really were just busy on socials and doing kind of promotion efforts and things like that. We did a lot of virtual interviews, things like that. I got to go on my very first radio tour last year, which was amazing. And I'll tell you what, I did not expect in my life ever for that bone to be thrown at me that I was going to go on a virtual radio tour.
Wow, that is incredible. Bravo.
I didn't expect, well, it is very exciting and it's very encouraging, but also I was very excited to do all of the things that most artists aren't excited for on radio tour. I couldn't wait to not make any money. I couldn't wait to use those really gross studio microphones that smell bad. I couldn't wait for the stale coffee. All of it. Oh, I was so excited. And then I got to do virtual, which was still awesome. It was still an experience. But I'm really hoping that still one day I get to fill that bucket list of traveling and doing a radio tour.
That's incredible. I'm glad that you got to do that and have that experience, even though it wasn't in person, but you still got to do it. And
right.
In all this, this being country radio seminar week, that they kind of like, hey, she's here again. Let's talk to her again, So
Yeah.
you have 3 days, 4 days actually to do all this again.
Right. So it worked out so well. And it's just, I can't imagine, 2020 happening in any other time. I can't imagine a pandemic happening when we didn't have this kind of connectivity with each other and the ability to still do interviews and to still do a radio tour. And then all that to say to even come back and make CRS happen, even though it is virtual. I'm very grateful for that.
Well, when we are 90 or 100 years old, we're going to look back at 2020. Remember what happened that year,
I know. I can't imagine going forward what it's going to be like looking back. I really can't. But I guess that's just history. That's just how it goes.
Yes. So this song that I was just talking about is Ain't the Only Hell My Mama Raised. What is that supposed to mean?
Sheyla, you haven't heard it?
Yes, I listened to it, but I want you to explain it.
So Ain't the Only Hell My Mama Raised is just a tribute to all mamas. I have 2 amazing, needless to say, hell-raising mamas. And they're gorgeous and they're amazing. And I think it hit me at one point in time, just looking back at a photo of my mama that I'd seen my whole life, never really thought too much about it. And then one day I was just thinking about mamas. And I was thinking about how one day my mama became a mom and put that mom hat on and never really took it off, And I think it's so cool to look back and get to talk to my mama about what she got in trouble for in high school, and what she used to do and kind of get the dirt on her and that kind of stuff. And then realize it was all the same stuff that I did to get in trouble in high school. And it's just, it just pays so much tribute to mamas and, be yourself and be hell raising, but don't be surprised when your babies are just like you and are hell raising. So I ain't the only hell my mama ever raised. My mama raised her own hell and then she raised 3 of us. So it just goes out to mamas and just all the stuff that they do for us and all that kind of stuff.
That is fantastic. I'm glad that you explained that because I was like, what does she mean? I'm sorry, my eye's still crying here. I think it's the light. It's too strong right in front of me. It's not even 3 feet.
Strong.
But yeah, I love it. And you know what I love the most is that you have this unique, soft, pure country voice.
Thank you.
Did you hear what I said? Because it was like
I do hear, and it's really, really interesting to talk to people that have heard Ain't the Only Hell, and maybe our very first single was this pretty little single. It was only released to streaming, but it was called Work in Progress. And when I get to talk to people who have heard those 2 songs specifically and not a whole lot else, especially if live shows haven't been a thing for a long time. So anyway, all this to say, I hear a lot how sweet I am, and I hear a lot about this pure country vocal that I have. And I'm really, really interested to see going forward if that stays a thing. You know what I mean? We have a lot of new music coming out this year, and sweet might not be the word I would use to describe some of it. It's a little angsty, it's a little rocky, it's a little, it's very me. So I'm very excited going forward to see, you know, where I fit in and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I just want to put you in the box like you fit in on something. I just saw that it was pure and it was kind of traditional, soft country voice, and I didn't know that somebody else said that to you too. But you speak
okay.
you. I think that you are incredible.
Thank you so much.
And I cannot wait to hear what's the next album that you're gonna put out. And are you talking about next that you're gonna put next out? Are you gonna give us a little hint of what is to come?
Well, sorry, I'm staring at my dog. She's doing something weird over here. We are expecting new music to come out as soon as April. So April as of this year, you may or may not have a full album out there of me. 12 new songs.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm very, very excited about it. We're kind of doing it in a wonky way, just in the sense of, you know, streaming platforms and all that stuff aren't really made or built or set up for a project that big, you know, kind of thing. A lot of us are tending to do single track releases. So we're just going to make everybody happy, I guess, and release an entire physical 12-song album at one time. So like you could go to my website or anything like that and buy the physical album. But then as far as in respects to Spotify and iTunes and Amazon and how hard they have worked on their algorithms, we'll be releasing like a track at a time every 6 to 8 weeks, a whole year. So it just depends on how bad you want the music. If you want it bad enough to, you know, order a CD and figure out what you can put it in nowadays, that's an option. Or you can just wait for streaming kind of thing. But we have a full new 12-song album, and it's been a dream of mine my whole life. I'm very, very excited about it.
Well, I think people do still have CD players in their cars.
You're right, they do.
I do have an attachment for my CD player for the computer, and I got a jukebox, so I can play CDs.
Nice. I think the only place I can play a CD is in my car. I lost my attachment to my computer, and I don't have a jukebox.
Well, this is a unique situation over here. It's my husband's.
Love that.
But yes, I'm sure people will find a way to play your music. So are you going to be able to sing for us today?
I am. Yes. I was wondering if you had any preference in what it is. I would really love to play the first single that will come out from the album. But if you want Anything Only Hell or anything like that, I could do that too. But I was going to play you.
Go ahead with the new.
Cool. So Miss Sheyla, this is Betsy. This is my baby.
Hi, Betsy. She's
a good egg. Thank you. She's a good egg. So this first song that we'll release hopefully the first weekend of April, that Easter weekend kind of thing. And this is kind of one of the songs that we've had the longest on the album. I think I wrote this in 2019 with Billy Dawson and Jason Matthews. And it was just one of those ideas that I threw out what feels like hundreds of times to other writes. And nobody really grabbed onto it. Nobody was really interested, and that was okay. And those moments are always really rewarding when it pays off because you found the right writers to write the song with, kind of thing. Wow. And so I was very lucky when Billy and Jason wanted to write this with me. But this one's called Plan House.
All right, take it away.
The hourglass is cracked and leaking sand. Thought by now I'd have a ring on my hand. 6 years right down the drain. We're still doing the same old thing. Tell me, should I leave a light on? We've been doing this for so long. Can you tell me where we're going? I can't tell which way the wind is blowing. I wanna believe in those sweet things that drip from your mouth. But if those words were water, then boy, I'd be drowned by now. Is this love, or are we just playing house, 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 playing house, house? I've been pulling petals off a rose. Felt like I'm putting my whole life on hold. You love me, but not enough. Is it time to give up? Tell me, should I leave a light on, light on? We've been doing this for so long, so long. Can you tell me where we're going, going? I can't tell which way the wind is blowing. I wanna believe in those sweet things that drip from your mouth. But if those words were water, then boy, I'd be drowned by now. Is this love, or are we just playing house, 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 playing house, house? What you're doing is Chinese torture, drip, 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 dripping down, and boy, you're holding out for something more. So what am I holding on for? Tell me, should I leave a light on, light on? We've been doing this for so long, so long. Can you tell me where we're going, going? Cause I can tell which way the wind is blowing. I wanna believe in those sweet things that drip from your mouth. But if those words were water, then boy, I'd be drowned by now. Is this love, or are we just playing house, 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 playing house, 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 playing house, house, house.
Wow, so pretty.
Thank you.
I love it. It was breaking out a little bit, but we can still hear you. It was beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful song.
That's okay. Thank you.
So I have to talk to you about your tattoos.
My tattoos.
They look so incredible. So you have what is in here?
So this is a firefly.
Wow.
It's about 5 weeks old. It's my newest one.
Wow.
I just got it.
And
yeah, so we just got it. And then I think I have probably 18 other ones.
Wow, that is incredible. But that is painful. Why do you keep doing that over and over?
My mom asked me the same question. Do you have any? I assume you don't.
No.
If you ever get one.
Listen, I went with a group of girlfriends to a tattoo place, and they all got one. And I saw them making faces and almost crying. I said, I'm not doing that.
Oh, it's all about placement. It's all about where you get it. It's not that bad. It's also all about, if like it's something you care about. Like literally since I was probably 11 or 12 years old, I've been like planning out and wanting tattoos. So like, obviously it's a thing for me, not a thing for everybody. But I love them. I've got a color sleeve and a bunch of other ones as well.
And each one have a different meaning for you?
Yeah, they're all really important. So I have a flower for everybody in my family.
Wow.
So I have 2 sisters, so I have 2 sunflowers, that kind of thing. And so I have a flower for everybody in my family. It's all spiritual. It's all scripture. And then same thing with this one. These are all of my kind of protectorate verses. The clock is, sorry, I'm mirrored. The clock is everybody's favorite. I don't know why, but everybody loves the clock. But this is my life verse. So Ecclesiastes 3:1, for everything, there's a timing, a season perfect under heaven. That's kind of my my life verse because, man, I'll tell you what, I don't know a lot, but my timing that I plan out makes so much more sense to me than God's timing. It makes so much more sense to me. So that's kind of my reminder all the time to be like, girl, calm down. It's going to be fine. You got this. He's got it. We're good.
Fantastic. I love that. So what's the meaning behind the butterfly?
So my firefly is from, have you ever seen Princess and the Frog, the Disney movie?
Yes.
Okay. So, you know, the little Cajun firefly on there, Ray, how he's in love with the North Star and he thinks she's like the brightest firefly on the planet. Well, I am a Disney kid. I love Disney. I love everything about it. My first dog that I got, I named her Evangeline after that thing. And I fell in love with it. And then as an independent artist in Nashville, you just have to have a record company that you put things out under, you know, kind of thing. And so we chose Evangeline Records for my dog and for the movie and everything. And it's just became such an important thing to me. And so I've always wanted a throat tattoo and I couldn't figure out what it should be. And when I figured out the whole firefly thing, I just loved it. So this is for my dog. It's also on my drum head, on our big drum head, like on our stage, on our playing and everything like that. It's just our firefly and it's just Evangeline Records and it's what we play under and I love it. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. And like I said, it's new, so I'm getting used to it, but.
Wow, that's incredible. Well, I don't know what you're going to do next, but that is incredible right there. Thank you so much for your time and for your incredible music and your art. I can't wait to meet you in person when we can meet in person and to see you in concert. And I was going to put in your website right here. Please follow her, AllieColleenMusic.com and her social media everywhere. And stay tuned because I'll be back in 3 minutes with another artist. Thank you so much. Take care and stay safe and healthy.
Bye, Sheyla. Thank you.
Bye. All right, everybody. I went over a little bit, but I'll be back in 3 minutes with another artist. Her name is Dallas Remington. So I'll see you soon. Ciao.